Welcome to week 23 of my sports betting case study, where I'm trying to use progressive staking to turn a negative expectation into a positive result. So just a reminder, the case study rules are the selections I'm using have a negative expectation. There's a very high number of bets every week, about 4,000 to 8,000 bets, and I stop whenever there's a $1,000 profit or a $1,000 loss. So the rules that I've been using are here. Now I won't go through them again, I've talked through them in previous videos. You can pause if you want to review them and follow the exact same rules. Now, testing so far. So test 13 was completed this week in week 23. And we finally had a loss. It's been quite a while since we had a test with a loss, and it lost just over $2,000, which is not a terrible result. And I'll go through the chart soon so you can see what actually happened. But the running total is now back down to a positive profit of just over $7,000. So it's still not as I expected. I expected that this thing would lose long term, and we've had one loss now, so we'll keep running a few more tests and see whether the losses start to accumulate and wipe out that profit, or whether we hit some winning runs again. So how did test 13 go? We had 3,742 bets. So you'll remember, out of the last few tests, the average was up around 7,000 to 8,000 bets for a winning run. This has been cut short because it had a losing run that knocked us out. So we only got to 3,742 bets. We ended up losing just over $2,000, and the outstanding loss to recover, had we been trying to recover all this, was a little bit higher than that. Now the max bet size ended up being $2,126, and we obviously lost at a point where that took us below the negative 1,000 cutoff. So let's have a quick look at the chart. This is the chart, so you can see again it went nowhere for about 2,000 bets. The staking started to kick in, but it seems like we had a few losing runs there. It got slightly back into profit just after 3,000 bets, but then took some fairly large losses and ended up with that last bet being the one which wiped us out, which was over $2,000. Now there's a little bit of a tail after that because the open bets had to finish off, so they brought it back a little bit, but that's where it ended up. Obviously I can't stop when it just gets to minus 1,000. If you've got a bet of $2,000 in there and it loses, you pretty much go straight through the floor of that $1,000 limit, and it's just where you end up, but it stops after that. So no new bets are placed, just the bets open are finished off. So what does this mean? Do I really think that this is still going to be a losing method long term? I do, or at least break even. This shouldn't end up being profitable, given that all the bets I'm taking are having a negative expectation. So they're minus EV, and I would expect to be losing that 1 to 2% over many tests. But right now we had a bit of a winning run, and we've been lucky, and we've had our first loss for quite a while. So let's see if the losses mount up and quickly move that $7,000 back to zero, or whether we just continue on another winning run. It's nice to be in profit. I'm not going to complain about the cash, but it's not what I thought would happen when I started this case study. I'll leave it there. Hopefully you have enjoyed the case study. Just a quick video to give you the update. I'll be back again next week, or when the next test finishes, to give you an update on how that's gone. Thanks for watching.